Hi, my name is Cory Wong. I don't have a lot of rituals before I play a show, but I do want to make sure that I am warmed up, that I'm physically ready to go, because the show that I put on is very physically taxing on me. So if my body is not feeling good, if I'm feeling really tight, I end up having an okay show rather than a great show. So I try to do a lot of stretching in my body. I try to warm up my fingers. I do a lot of stretching just to make sure that everything's going and everything's loosened up and that the blood is moving. But then also I really want to get my head right. I make sure that I am fully prepared for the music that we play, because the only times I'm ever nervous on stage is if I feel unprepared. So I want to make sure that I'm 100% prepared, ready to go on everything that's planned, but also leave room for exploration. So I try to find some way to find myself curious about something, whether it be something that we saw in the gardens today, or something that we saw in an art museum, or a song or a podcast that I listen to. I try to do something that will get my mind thinking and in curious mode, so that way when I get on stage and I'm improvising, my brain has already got some sort of creative thing going. Fender means so much to me in my guitar playing and in my music, because it is the megaphone for my voice. My voice as an artist and my voice as a musician, it comes out on the guitar. And of course there's so many varieties of guitars that I could play, but when I sit down on the Stratocaster and when I play this guitar, it feels like it's just me. I hear it and it's my voice. I feel at home and my voice comes out in the most effortless way. So having a great instrument that you connect with really is important, because it helps you just express who you are in a deeper way. And for me, it's a Stratocaster. When it comes to practicing rhythm guitar and playing in time, some people practice just playing along with a metronome, and they figure, oh, if I play along with a metronome, it's just gonna happen. I'm gonna get better, I'm gonna get better time. Although that might be true, what I really try to encourage is focused practice. And when you're playing with a metronome, try to focus on two different aspects of it. One is mental awareness of the time. When you're playing along to the click, or when you're listening to music, can you tell when something is very metronomic and on the beat? Or do you have the awareness to know if something is a little bit behind, or if something's pushing? Because there's different musical purposes for each of those. Sometimes you want something to feel relaxed and laid back, and sometimes you want things to sound really angsty and leaning forward and driving, and certain things you want just right on the grid. So having the mental awareness of that is the first thing, to be able to listen and focus on that. But then the second part of it is actual execution. So for me, I have the execution and I have the mental awareness on the guitar because I've worked at it so long. When I sit down and play the cello, I don't have any of the execution because I don't know how to play the cello, but I do have the mental awareness. So they're two different things, and I try to encourage people to really focus on the ones that you're lacking in, and that'll help you improve a lot faster.